Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Quizman Adam here at your service. Is there a really strange echo happening? Okay, don't worry about that. Jesus, what a great start. Welcome to the AdVenture quiz. Now, I've got a real mixed bag for you tonight. The post around is going a little bit medical, but please do not worry. You don't have to be a doctor to get yourself some points. The spotlight round is going to be, well, it's just a series of questions that you've just got to get your head around, but more on that later. And the audio round, you're either going to love it or hate it, or more likely be in that sort of Venn diagram area of people discussing and having really good educated guesses. If you are joining us for the first time, a very big welcome to the AdVenture Quiz family. You can play along in many different ways. The easiest of all is, of course, just to sit back and relax and chill out. You can, of course, write your answers down. That might help. It is a quiz after all. There's an opportunity to mark them later, or you could sign up. You could augment your reality with the DAP, the Digital Answer Pack, which will take all of the effort out of adding up your scores because it does it for you. All you need to do is go to adventurequizzes.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, it is time for our first round to commence, and that round is fact or fiction. So. This is a relatively simple round. It's a 50-50 round. It's a fact or fiction. I'm going to give you 5 statements, and all you have to do is say fact or fiction, or if you are using the digital answer pack, press fact or fiction. Let's start with number one. What do you reckon? When Thomas Edison was developing his incandescent bulb, he was intending them to be used primarily as an alternative source of heat. What do you reckon? Could that be fact or could it be fiction? I mean, they do get bloody hot, but was the intention there? What do you reckon? Fact or fiction? There is crazy echo. Why? Is there crazy echo now? Luckily, you can all read. There shouldn't be, because there's just one feed from the mic and that's it. All good, thank God. Echo is gone. No, right, okay. Right, okay, so, shall I read it for you? Just when Thomas Edison was developing his incandescent bulb, he was intending it to be used primarily as an alternative source of heat. What do you reckon? I'm really annoyed with the fact there was that intro. Was it echoing during my intro? That was a really good intro as well. I was really happy with the way that happened. God. Okay, anyway, here we go. So that's done, and it is page. Oh my God, what? It is fiction, I'm afraid. Yes, it was an electronic source of light. Okay. Number 2. During the production of Toy Story 2, someone accidentally deleted the entire film from Pixar's servers. What do you reckon? Is it fact or fiction? Oh, okay. So do you agree that my intro was actually very good? Here we go. It is fact. It is fact. Although they managed to restore the whole film thanks to an animator who had taken a copy of the film home because she was about to have a baby. Well, she was having her maternity leave and was going to be working from home during maternity leave, and had taken a copy of the whole thing. So they managed to get to restore it just based on that one fact. Okay, next one. The term "guy," when referring to men, like, you know, "Hi guys," is a reference to Guy Fawkes. What do you reckon? It seems a bit simple, but is it fact or is it fiction? Wonderful intro. Thank you very much. Okay, this is it is fact. It is fact. Yeah, that's why we call men guys. Cool. Okay, penultimate one now. When Prince Harry visited the Haribo factory in Yorkshire, they altered the moulding process to create little gummy versions of him. What do you reckon? Is it fact or fiction? Harry's laughing, but is it fact or is it fiction? Okay, it is It is a fact. It is a fact. They presented him with a bag of them at the end, and it was named Harry Mix, which I think is very cool. Okay, your final one now. What do we reckon? Technically, blackbirds aren't black. The pigment in their feathers would be best described as a very, very dark blue. What do you reckon? Is that fact or fiction? Yeah. So the intros are the best, but the rest of the quiz just goes downhill from there. That one is... It's fiction. They're called blackbirds because they're black. I made the whole thing up. Okay. Round number 2 coming away. Hopefully no weird echo happening. The big mix. So it is 16 general knowledge questions. We start nice and easy, and then we slowly ramp up towards what we could classify in most cases as killer questions towards the end. If you're using the digital answer pack, in most cases, all you need to do is press the first letter of your answer. If there is any deviation from that, I will explain, of course. If you're just writing your answers down, yeah, just write them down. So, question number 1. What type of animal does Alice follow into Wonderland? So, Alice in Wonderland, what type of animal is it that she follows? Maybe we could put that echo down to a glitch, maybe. I don't think I pressed anything. Let's go to question number 2. Excluding jokers, how many cards are there in a standard pack? So get rid of the jokers. Get rid of, like, there's always one that's got instructions on certain games, and then there's a couple of blank ones, isn't there? And then there's other stuff. Why do they put the blank ones in there? Do they put blank ones in there just so that you can, like, if there's a... Oh, it doesn't matter. Just how many are there in a pack? Number 3. In which band was Sting the lead singer? They all know that. Well, that's what I was saying, Luke. I was going through... I was thinking, why do they put blank ones? Oh, is it so that you can... And then I thought that I was just being verbose and going off on a tangent, so I stopped myself. So by stopping myself, I made myself look silly. Oh, God. Started so well. What were you? We're 8 minutes in. We're 8 minutes in, guys. And it's all going wrong. Number 4. What name is given to the Prime Minister's country house retreat in Buckinghamshire? And there it is. It's really nice. It's big. Bigger than my house. But it's not huge. Oh, yeah. As always with Adventure Quiz rules, it's the first letter of the first word, excluding the word the. We never... could I categorically say that? Certainly for this quiz, but I will... Yeah, you are never... There will never be an answer to a question that is the word the. I can say, yeah, actually, I'm going to categorically say that. Never in the Adventure Quiz, ever, or the online one that is, will there ever be an answer that is the, and therefore you put the letter T. You might put the letter T, but it'll be a different word that starts with the. Starts with T. There's never the word the. I hope that clears that up. Number 5, which make of car was turned into a time machine in Back to the Future? So it's actually the make of the model, because they only made one, didn't they? So the make of the car that was turned into a time machine in Back to the Future. again, the... It's reminded me of the question we did before about streamed, and I just said streamed about 100 times. No, Luke, are you taking the piss? Oh, I don't. Are you taking the Mickey? Yeah. No, that also doesn't count. Or if it starts with ye, it won't be a Y. Number 6. With which sport would you associate Flushing Meadows? Very strange name, isn't it? But with which sport would you associate Flushing Meadows? Thou. It'd be really funny actually if we could come up with like an extra set of rules that are on the website saying these will never be answers. Oh God, I love doing this quiz. Right, number 7. What nationality was the composer Beethoven? So, what nationality was Beethoven? Oh, God. It's having such a nice day as well. I mean, it's just been a really productive day, and it's really nice to do this as well. So we go with number 8. What is the process called in which birds lose their feathers? The black feathers or the blue feathers? So in which process, what is the process in which birds lose their feathers? The technical term for it. John, the two is just getting so obscure. Number 9. Which is the world's largest landlocked country? That is in terms of surface area, including inland water bodies. So the world's largest landlocked country. In that case, Stacey, I'd say that process is known as death. It's horrible, isn't it, when you go out and have a look in, there's just feathers everywhere. Let's try it. Number 10. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, what type of animal was Napoleon? So the Napoleon character, what type of animal was Napoleon? The bird survived. So your 2 cats had absolutely destroyed, and then it survived. God, lucky bird. So we're going number 11. Some of you might just go, what? Others, I think, we're a smart bunch of people. Number 11, which unit is used to measure electrical resistance? So resistance, what's the unit that we use to measure it? Oh God, I could just imagine Ken now. No! Pouncing on the cat, shutting the cat indoors, then pouncing on the bird, and then like Noah on the ark, releasing it. Number 12 now. Which superheroine's real name is Diana Prince? So, I mean, obviously, it makes sense to be a superheroine rather than a superhero. The word does exist, I didn't make it up, and it is superheroine, but I've never said it before. So, which superheroine's real name is Diana Prince? If you'd film that on TikTok, you would you'd be famous. Move on to 13. Unlucky for some. Actually, it was in this case. In which year did Adolf Hitler open the Olympic Games? So, in which year did Hitler open the Olympic Games? You can work this out. You can work this out because you've got your stages, but your multiples. So, what year do you reckon? It does concern me, that echo. I'm really worried it's going to happen again. There's not much we can do, though. Number 14. In the world of motorbikes and scooters, more precisely, what does Vespa translate to in English? So Vespa, it's not an acronym. It's not a backronym. It's a word. It is an Italian word. But what does that word mean in English? Yeah, I know, yeah. It's really weird. I always get upset if anything's going wrong. I'm presenting to, obviously I'm doing my piece to camera, and literally just out the corner of my eye, that's where the chat is. And if I just see it going boom, 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 I know that something's going wrong. Oh, Ken, that's not true. That's not true. You know that. You read Mental Floss as well. You introduced me to Mental Floss. They had an article in Mental Floss about quacks do echo. Penultimate question now, number 15. Which two countries, there's two answers to this, the clue being the word two, hold the record for the most World Heritage sites at 55 each? They are level pegging. They've got 55 each, and there's two countries. So you've got the whole of the alphabet. The countries start with different letters, so you're just pressing one letter for one country and one letter for the other country, and you get half a point for each of them. These are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, to be specific. And final question, it's number 16. No one's going to know this specifically. According to the United Nations Population Division, they're a very popular division. What is the median age of all living humans on Earth? Obviously, a certain amount of estimation has had to take place in this. They haven't gone around and asked every single person on the world, on the surface of the Earth, how old they are. But we're looking at the median, okay? So median is a type of average. The median is basically saying that there are 50% of the population that are older than that age, and there's 50% of the population that are younger than that age. So it's right there in that middle, the middle age, the median age. Make sure to enter your answer in as a whole number. Don't do any decimal places. Make sure that there's numerical characters only. So What do you reckon? The median age of all living humans on Earth. Have a little think. I don't get that, Luke. That's disregard. That's great. It's like I had it on ultra low latency there. So, folks, I'm going to leave those questions with you for just 1 minute. There'll be a recap behind me written, so you can, if you are a little bit behind, you can catch up. But make sure to catch up because we've got poster round coming next. And we're back in the room. You've had your little 1 minute recap, and it's now time to move on to picture round. Like I said, we're getting medical. And that echo's happening again, isn't it? What the? Right, is it happening now? I could hear that. Okay. Right, sorry. God, I feel like I'm freaking out. Okay, I said it was medical. So your password. No, oh, was I fine? Oh, okay, it does it. Oh, God, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Right, your password, if you would like to get yourself close-up versions of the posters, is Doctor, because we are going medical. And like I said, yeah, it is just the voices in my head. So, don't worry. I know I go medical and people are like, oh God, no, but there's two out of three of these posters are very accessible. The first poster is the least accessible, but even then there's some low hanging fruit. We're looking at instruments, medical instruments here. You just have to name them. First letter of the word. In a couple of cases, there are two potential answers, depending on how accurate you want to be. So here's number one. We all know that. Just a nice little entry level. What is that called? Or what is the first letter of that, of course? There was a... Oh, God. There was a... When I said the password... There's number two. And it's just a gripping tool, a gripping tool. That's not the answer. Like, number three. Sorry, I should get my head out of the way. I think, are we all just having out-of-body experiences here and just feeling that there's echo? I'm ultra paranoid because there was an update that happened on OBS, and for some reason, after that update, it lost so many of my settings, and so during my rehearsal, which I do rehearse this entire thing at about 3 o'clock, I had to recreate scenes. There was so much stuff not working, and now that's why if anyone suggests there's something wrong, I'm like, oh my God, it must be. But I don't know. I don't know. Some people can, some people can't hear it. I think I heard it, but am I imagining it? I don't know. Anyway, let's go on to number 4. There you go. So, oh God. Of all of the things. Oh, yeah, good one, Ken, yeah. Oh, is that what... is that what you were saying, Guy, as well? God, I'm so stupid. What else stupid? Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah. Become. I don't know. It's like my rehearsal was about 2.5 hours. It was longer than the actual quiz today. Anyway, are we paying attention to this? That's number 5. Be careful with that. But well, I say be careful with that one. There's a few names, but there's only one name for that. I tell you, I'm only accepting one letter. The answer's not the. There's number 6. Oh, it looks a bit nasty, doesn't it? I mean, obviously, it's been created to help people. Not that bit. There's number 7. They come in many different sizes. This in particular is a relatively small one. There's number 8. Number 8. And number 9. Oh, God. Do it. Just do them again. So that's number 1. We're good with that one. Number 2, slightly tricky. I mean, they've come out all right on the other side of the poster, haven't they? So we're all right. There's number 3. Number 4. For number 5. Number 5. For this one, how full you name it. Not in my research, John. I don't know. I mean, there's other names. Hopefully we're gonna match up. There's number 6. Luke, are you shushing me? Number 7. Number 7. It's number 8. And number 9. Oh, God. Right. Poster B. Doctors. TV doctors. We're after the last name. So, you could say, well, no, because my first name's Adam. So you would say Dr. whatever. Dr. Johnson. So you'd put a J for Johnson. Okay, so there's your first one. Number 2. Number 3. Remember, don't name the actor. Look how young he is there. That's crazy, isn't it? And he has aged very, very well. Very well. Number 4. Character name. And I say character name, and I'm not trying to take the mickey out of you. But character name, because the actors aren't doctors, are they? So they wouldn't be. So Dr. So-and-so. But yes, no, it's a good question to put out there. So it's character's name, the last name of the character. So if the character name... Oh, do we get this? I hope we get this. Let's just go to number 5. It's all it's just like... I mean, I think it's going well. Is it going well or is it going wrong? It's difficult to tell. We're just on this perfect point where it could go. It's just, you know, it could either get better or it could get worse. There's number 6. But yes, just to clarify, the character's name, the doctor's name. There's number 7. Looking forward to this 5-minute break, I tell you what. Number 8. And the best of all, number 9. There's 2 again. We're running behind as well, but I don't think maybe. Well, anyway, there's number 1. Jeez, if I just, is his name on? Is his name actually? Oh, sorry, there. Oh God, there is his name actually there. There's number 2, number 3, number 4. Are you taking a mick out of me, Samantha? Surname. The first letter of the oh God! It says at the bottom, look, last answer. The last, you know, first letter of the last name. There's number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9. Right, we're almost there, folks. We've just got one more poster left to go. Poster C, we are looking at brands, very, very famous brands. And you are giving the first letter of the word, the name of the brand, excluding the word the, although I don't think there is the in front of any of them. But anyway, let's just do it. So there's number 1. I could do with some of that right now. Actually, I could do with all of them. Just line them up. Number 2. That's very indiscriminate. That I've got to say, it's sort of, yeah, but it is a brand logo. Number 2, number 3, I beg your pardon, very recognisable because it's very cool. But what is the name of the whatchamacallit? There's number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9. Let me do them for you again, because some these are like, they are very familiar, aren't they? But they're just not. You got to be like, oh God, what is it? So that's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. It looks like something for, like it looks like the icon for like some sort of cloud storage, but it's not. I've photoshopped out the name of the brand that's in that cloud, if that's any clue. There's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And final one, number 9. So that brings us to the end of our poster round. We've got a little bit of time to finish that, but let me introduce you to the brain teaser. We're going to take a break for about 5 minutes. I'm going to lie down in a dark room and pat my forehead with a cold flannel. But for the rest of you, you can be calculating brain teaser stuff. It is time, of course, for the brain teaser. Volume tonight. Oh, we don't like volume, do we? But we're going to do it. We have to do it. It's these tennis balls here. To the nearest cubic centimetre, what is the total volume of those balls? So firstly, count how many balls there are, then work out your diameter or radius or whatever and see if you can calculate the volume of each of the balls. You've got a dodgy ruler at the bottom there. This should help you out. Hopefully, you won't get to the dodgy part, because the dodgy part isn't until it gets much further. I'll leave that with you for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back with the spotlight round, and hopefully, well, we'll get there. Enjoy a little break, and I'll be back with the spotlight round. And we are back after a little break, and hopefully I tried to sort out that echo thing. I think I know what's happening. I might need your feedback during the audio round just to guarantee on track number 1 it's not happening. But you don't need to worry about audio round just for now, because it is time for the spotlight round. Now, like I said, these questions. Please can we have dodgy booted? These are questions where you got to get your head around them. And as a result, I've called them brain bashers. And they are brain bashers. Look at that. It took me ages to animate that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you a question. There's only 7 questions in total. And you only have a certain amount of time. You've got 2 minutes. It's like a Quizmo round, but it's like a mini Quizmo round. 7 mini Quizmo rounds. But just one question you're answering. It is about looking at the question because it's just like, what? And then you've got to break it down, work it out. And then at the end of that 2 minutes, I will give you time to confirm in your group, or if you're playing on your own, but just enough time to be like, okay, that's the answer. Then what you're going to be doing is gambling on how correct you think you are. Before you are asked what your answer is for each of these questions, you'll be asked on the DAP how many points you want to gamble, 1, 2, or 3. If you are correct, you will win those points. If you are incorrect, you're going to lose those points. Unlike the reality quizzes that we do, there is the minimum is not 0. If you over egg this and get all of them wrong, you're going to get all of those negative numbers are going to be carried throughout the quiz. I don't mean to do that in an evil way. It's just that on Typeform, there's no way that I'm able to do this. So we are just, going with the flow. So I'm going to give you question number 1 in a moment. Don't worry about DAP now. Okay, I'm going to give you question number 1. Read question number 1. Try and get your head around it. And you've got 2 minutes, and there'll be a bar on the right-hand side of the screen, or sorry, the left-hand side of the screen that's coming up that gives you your 2 minutes, okay? At the end of the 2 minutes, the question will disappear, and then I'll give you about 20 minutes to sort of get you together and decide how many points you want to gamble. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is question number 1, and your time, your 2 minutes starts now, okay? Don't panic with this. It's a horrible question to read. I'm going to be quiet. Shh, 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 shh. Right, you're about halfway through, I'd say now. We're almost coming up to time out, and then the question's going to disappear. Like I say, you've got 2 minutes for each of these. Almost out of time. And that's it. Your time's up. So now I'm going to give you a bit of breathing space. Is it in the sentence or alphabetically? No. It's part of the sentence. Part of the sentence. Oh, God. So there you go. There you go. Your time's up. You're not going to get a recap of it. What do you reckon the letter is? And you have to gamble in this. You know, sometimes like in other quizzes you can put, well, not other quizzes that I do, you can put a 0. You can't put a 0. The minimum you can go for is 1. So if you don't know the answer to this, you're going to get -1, at least -1. Well, I understand the question. Why would you go alphabetically? It quite clearly said in the sentence. Look, right, okay, I'm going to go back to it very quickly. So the fourth, so after in the sentence, well, I'm using my cursor here to show you, but my cursor's not shown there. So look for the letter that occurs 4 times, and then you've got to go 5 letters after that, but then 8 letters before that. You're not getting any more. We're done. No, it's in the sentence. In one case, you meant the sentence. In the other. Now, Luke, you know what I'm going to say? If you assume you make an ass out of me, this is my show, and you make an ass out of you. Well, why? Why would, like... So what? Why is it everyone kicking off so much? Just lose 1 point for God's sake. They're not all like this. But what is the 4th letter? Is that? Right. Yes. Well done, Diana. Let's just get on with the second bloody question. Here it is. Your 2 minutes starts now. Shut your mouths and get on with it. Unruly people. You're almost out of time on this one. And Lucy was very good to say, don't stop showing the question again. Yeah. Time's almost up. Time's up. Right, so now you got. What do you reckon your answer is? And then decide how many points you want to gamble. 1, 2, or 3. If you're correct, you win them. If you're incorrect, you lose those points. So I'm just going to give you about 30 seconds, and you're not going to get the question again. If you want to continue to abuse me on the chat, please do so. Oh, Rafi. Right, here's question number 3. Are you, get it in, get it in, lock it down, get it in. The next one should. Oh god, I'm not even gonna. Just here's number 3. Just get on with it. Sorry. Halfway through. About halfway through. Right, you're almost there in terms of time. And your time's up. Time's up. 2 minutes is up. So now, what do you reckon your answer is? Decide how many points you want to potentially gamble. 1, 2 or 3. There's no 0 available. It's a 1, 2 or a 3. If you're correct, you win them. If you're incorrect, you lose them. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the point, Luke, isn't it? You don't gamble 0. Well, I could allow you, but right. Next question coming now. Next question. You draw this. Draw this on a piece of paper right now. Draw this on a piece of paper right now, and then, well, just do it. Draw this, guys. This is a it's a visual one. It's a visual one. Right, you're over halfway through. Get shading. Almost there with your time. Almost there. And we're done. And we're done. If so now you got time. How many points you want to gamble? What's your answer? If there's anyone enjoying this round, could you just write something in the chat? Just give me a thumbs up or something like that. I feel like I'm exposing you to all manner of horrors. Right, just another 30 seconds, then you're gonna get there. Oh, okay, great, okay. Again. Well, no, but don't worry, Victoria, you're going to get him again. Okay. So it's just, not really, Adam. But I know you, Stacey. This isn't really up your street, though, is it? I've got to say. Oh, no pen and paper. Oh, amateur. Right, okay. Here's your next question now. Get involved. There's 7 of these questions in total. This one's number 5, so we've got 2 left to go after this. Over halfway through. Oh, God. Almost coming up to the end of your time. And your time is up. Okay, so now you've got a little bit of time where you have to decide what your answer is and then how many points you want to gamble. Let not be about feelings. The most subjective thing ever. Oh, God. I think the next one there is like I need to explain, but I'm going to explain in those 2 minutes. Okay. Right. So let's go on to the next one. Right. Read that, and in about 10 seconds, I'm going to tell you what a move constitutes. What constitutes a move. Okay, so if you are moving a piece, if you just move it to another section, it's one move. Okay, so if you, let's say for example, you were taking a piece right from the left hand side all the way over to the right hand side, or right from the top all the way to the bottom, that would be 2 moves, because you're going from one from one place to the next and then to the next. If you're turning a corner, it's one move and then one move. If you're going horizontally or vertical, it's one move, then another move. Every time you move one of those from one section into another, then it's one move. But number 5, John, I don't know what number 5. It's one move to the point that if you move any one of those into a different section, it's one move. And then if you want to move it to a different section, it's another move. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's the best thing that's happened all evening, Diana. 2 moves, Luke. That's 2 moves. 2 moves, mate. So all the way from one side to the other, because you're going into one square and then you're going into another. That's 2. Time's up. Oh God, that was that. No, I'm gonna. That was evil, but it's 2 minutes. Right, are we ready for the? So now decide what you're doing. There is something going on with There is something going on with OBS tonight, and it is really bugging me. You still got one more, Luke, mate. Just hold fire for now. Here's your final one, which hopefully you got a 1 in 7 chance of getting it right. There you go, and you got 2 minutes to work it out. This is a lovely one. This is the one that I would like. Oh God, you guys are great. Right, it's coming up to halfway through. Almost coming up to the end of this question and the end of the round. Very close. And that's it, folks. I think you will agree that I have bashed your brains. I've bashed my own brains and I even knew the answers. Okay. Put it behind you if you need to put it behind you. Decide what your answer is, what the day is, and then what the day is. Just answer the question and then decide how many points you want to gamble. Whew. It is now time for the audio round. And like I said earlier, you could potentially, I think maybe 1 in 10 people are going to go, love it. Probably 4 in 10 people are going to go, yeah, and there'll be expletives. The remaining 5 people out of 10 will go, okay, it's achievable. There is, if you are in that area, there is a lot of educated guessing. Let me explain. God, I'm building it up and then you'll be disappointed, won't you? We are looking at video games or theme tunes to video games. I have made this multiple choice. That's the thing where I'm talking about educated guessing. In a mo, I'm going to play you 15 theme tunes to video games. And there is, on the screen right now, a screenshot taken from the game that the theme tune is associated with. Now, firstly, have a look at those. Some of those games you're going to instantly recognise. Some of them are, if you would be like me, are not necessarily that recognisable. But think about educated guessing here, because when you're looking at a game that is quite sort of cartoony, fun style, they're not going to put like some hardcore banging theme tune to it, are they? Okay, so the ones you know, you're going to know. And I know that everybody here is at least going to know one of those. For the rest, you've got to discuss and you've got to decide, well, could it be that one? Could it be that one? And then once we do them the second time around, that's when you have to make your decision full on, okay? So, hopefully there's not going to be an echo. I'm going to play track number 1. And yeah, I'm almost 100% certain there's not going to be an echo. I'm going to play track number 1. We're going to play them all twice. And all you have to do on the DAP is to say which letter, which screenshot it is that is associated with the theme tune. Okay? Here's number 1, hopefully with no echo. So there you go. That was track number 1. Was there echo coming through? I am paranoid, so let me know if there's an echo coming through. Oh, bloody hell, I should have pressed this sodding button as well. I always forget track numbers. There we go. Track number 1. Here's track number 2. That was track number 2. Here's track number 3. Number 3. Let's have a go with track number 4. All you're doing is just picking the screenshot. Pick the screenshot. That was number 4. Here's number 5. Here's number 6. More nostalgia for you, Chris, hopefully. We're going to hear these all twice, but let's go to number 7. Here's number 7. Nice slow one. Track number 8 now. Yes! Track number 9. Here's track number 10. Track number 11. I knew you'd love this one, Sean. It's so good to say that you're peaking. Here's number 12. Here's number 13. penultimate track now. It's number 14. Really? You know this one, Rafi? Come on, mate. 1 point. 1 point for the Brat Pack. And your final one is number 15. There we go, folks. There's all 15 of them. Let me give you a little blast of each of them again, okay? This is where you have to decide which one is it. Is it A? Is it I? Is it J? Is it O? You know, you just have to pick. Does that mean you're enjoying it, Luke, or you're not enjoying it? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, here's number 1. Oh, hang on. Well, you can hear that. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5 now. Don't forget, John's got a... Seven. I'm getting confused. That was number 7. John, do you think the algorithm is, because I haven't yet had any copyright notifications. I'm just wondering if maybe they're a little bit more hot on your channel and you might get just banned. What we do there was that 7. Here's number 8. Sorry, because I can't listen to all of this because anything I listen to. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Miss you too, Graham. Miss you too. Number 13. Number 14. Throw. And 15, which is a banging tune. Okay, folks, that brings us to the end of our audio round. That was a very difficult audio round for me because I can't listen to anything. That's what's causing the echo. If I listen to it, and I don't understand why, because it's always been this way. It's just because of that sodding update. You know, the updates that just go, oh, I'm just going to completely mess with everything that you did, and you can spend an hour and a half of your life trying to rearrange what we just unarranged. Anyway, rant over. It's now time. Oh, and here we go. Game over. Insert coin to continue or become a patron. That's the same. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to do your DAP stuff with a recap of the brain teaser, and then it's going to be Q to the U to the I to the Z to the M to the O. And we're back in the room, and it is time for the Quizmo round. I'm going to say a word in a minute that well, less than a minute, but I don't want you to panic when I say this word. And it's bloody echoing again, isn't it? Polyhedra. That's the word that I didn't want you to panic with. In a moment, you are going, like, think of a 3D shape. You could have like a cube, a dodecahedron, that sort of stuff. Okay. You're going to have 11 of these images represented, like a 3D model of such polyhedra. What you got to do is look at it and try and work out how many different types, how many of each different type of face there is around the outside. Really, don't panic about this. When you look at this, it's going to be better than you think. There are a number of different faces that increase. The first column, the polyhedrons are all made up of exactly the same shape. Okay, so you just say how many there are. The second one, the shapes are made up of two different shapes, and so you have to say that there are that many red ones and that many yellow ones, and then the third ones are that many. Oh God, it's like the bloody brain bashers again, isn't it? Maybe I've over-egged it tonight. Just have a look on your DAP, and that will tell you. It will say how many of the red faces are there, how many of the yellow faces are there, how many of the blue faces are there. You can guess as much as you like. There's a way of calculating it, and you get 1 point for each. I wish you the very, very best of luck. Your 3 minutes starts now. Okay, it's 1 minute down, 2 minutes left to go, 2 minutes left to go. Remember, make sure you're reading what is on the DAP in terms of how many red faces, how many yellow faces, how many blue faces. One minute left to go now. 1 minute left to go. So remember, you're not supposed to get all of these. You're not supposed to get all of them. 45 seconds. .30 seconds left to go now. 30 seconds. .15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. And we're done. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You have completed the AdVenture quiz. And I really want to say congratulations to myself, because all I had to do over the course of the last hour and a half was to turn the monitor of the microphone off, which, as I say, after this update, it had turned its bloody self on. And hopefully there's not an echo. If there is, I will be in tears, and this will be the last quiz that we ever do. So, okay. Your time is up, and all you need to do now is to just submit your answers on the DAP. There's going to be a 15-minute break while all of you are submitting your answers, and I can calculate what the percentage was that all of the teams got correct in terms of the questions. But it is, of course, while that happens, time for Community Corner. The challenge was to do some really, really cute photos of pets, and you really came in really, really well with them, and I'm really, really happy. There is a winner, of course. There's always a winner. And this evening's winning team is Corona No Lime with Maggie the Ringer. Oh, this is so good. The glasses. She's obviously just being like, what are you doing to me? And so well done to Corona No Lime. You get yourself the star projector. I need your address. Let me have your address. You can have that. Now, what I want to do, we're not going to ease off, like in terms of Community Corner. It's still going to happen. But I want to sort of turn it into like a monthly thing. So the last one we're going to do is a weekly one. You could win yourself this. Look at that. Look at that. It's an oil burner gift set. And it will be gifted to you. And all I want you to do is send me a photo of where you live. Now, we're all around the world, aren't we? Like that has been proven. Amazing. And it's shocking and it's fantastic. So don't rush on this. Just next time you're in town and there's something that you look at that represents where you live. I live in Hammersmith. I might take a picture of Hammersmith Bridge, for example. And just something that represents where you live. I know there's some people that live outside of London and they'll be absolutely brilliant. So just come up with a little photo and put it on the Community Corner. And then let's just keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. And then after that, we're going to get a monthly prize for the best photo that has come in. So congratulations to Corona No Lime. But now I have great pleasure in showing you the rest of Community Corner of all of the other fantastic photos that we had sent in with all of the pets. Grab yourself a drink and get ready for the results. Well, do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I've had enough of OBS. They can stick it up there, whatever. Right, let's try and get back to a sense of normality. That update, my God, that update has absolutely... Let's just not get into it. Let's just do some answers for you. My God. I'm very, very angry right now. I'm very angry right now. Let's start off with Big Mix. So, you know, obviously we start off with 1, 2, 3, 4. We start off with 5 100%ers. So, the type of animal that Alice follows into Wonderland is the rabbit. Excluding jokers, how many cards are there in a pack? Again, another 100%er with 52. Number 3, Sting was correctly identified by 100% of you in the police, excluding the. Number 4, it was Checkers. Checkers, and again, Checkers Court to be precise, but they both start with C. Number 5. It was the last of the 100%. Well, we do go to another 100%er, but not for a little while. It was the DeLorean. Now we go down to 82% for the sport associated with Flushing Meadows. I mean, I think that's good. 82% for a venture quiz. It was tennis. Beethoven, 62% of you were correct in saying he was German. Then we go up a little with the process of birds losing their feathers. 82% of us were correct with M for molting. Then we go down to one of our well, including the killer, but one of our lowest answers, the world's largest landlocked country. 54% were correct with Kazakhstan. Mongolia was after that, then Chad, Niger and Mali, but Kazakhstan is the largest. We then go straight up to 90%. George Orwell's Animal Farm, Napoleon was a pig. Then we go to 100% with the measurement of resistance, and it was ohms. 100%, you got that right. Number 12, the superheroine's real name, that was Diana Prince. It's Wonder Woman. 95% of you were correct. 13, we went down to 81% of you correct with the year in which Hitler opened the Olympic Games. That was 1936. We went up a notch to 84% with this one. 84%, like, gosh, you're clever. It means wasp. Vesma means wasp. Not because of the noise that it makes, which I assumed it would do. It's because of the way it looks. If you look at it, you've got the narrow waist, the steering rod, and the antenna at the top. 15, the two countries hold the record for the most heritage sites. So this was very, very interesting. So C and I were there right at the top with China and Italy, but also Greece was right up there. But no, sadly not. Greece is not one of the top ones. But I can completely understand why you went with G as well. But C and I were your answers. And then the final one, three teams got this right. Spot on, that is. What is the median age? So therefore, half of the population are older. Half of the population are under. The answer is 30 years old. That is our median age. When records began back in 1950, we were 28. So we are getting a lot older. The actual answer is 29.6. But, you know, come on. I said no decimal places. Like that. So on to the picture round. This, I was worried about this, but it didn't really cause, like, A was probably the most difficult. But actually, no, maybe it wasn't. Everyone did well. Number 1 was the stethoscope. Number 2 were forceps. Number 3 was an endoscope. Number 4 was a bedpan. Number 5 was a nebulizer. Number 6 was a retractor. 7 was a speculum or a diopter. That one in particular is a nasal speculum for opening up your nose. Number 8 was the scalpel, similar to a lancet, but a lancet has got a blade on each side, which is quite interesting. A scalpel is just bladed on one side. And 9 is the enema, or the douche. On to the doctors. Number 1 was Dr. Dorian. Number 2 was Dr. House. Number 3 was Dr. Ross. That was surprising because everyone knows it. Everyone's watched the R, but that was the problem. Number 4 was Dr. Gray. Number 5 was Hauser, Doogie Howser. 6 was McCoy. 7 was Frankenstein, or a young Frankenstein. Number 8 was Quinn, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. And number 9 was Crusher. And then on to our logos. Number 1 was Nurofen. Number 2 was Night Nurse. Night Nurse. Number 3 was I Believe. I Believe I Can Fly. Number 4 was Piriton. Number 5 was Nitol. Number 6 was Voltarol. Number 7 was Centrum. Number 8 was 7 Seas. Number 9 was Gaviscon. I use that a lot. I don't know why. I think it's hereditary. Okay, so spotlight round. And I was really worried that you'd basically, the lowest in any of these questions was 72% of you wanted to gamble 3 points. So come on. I think that was pretty good. So the brain bashers, let me give you them answers. Yes, and it was a weak bash, but I didn't want to make it. Aggressive. So, number 1, the letter of the alphabet. The blah 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 blah. I'm not going to read it. It was R. The letter R. Question number 2. How many squares can be found in the pattern? Well, there was 24. 24. Number 3, the quiz one. How many wrong answers did Jennifer have? She had 5 wrong answers. So if you just copied that out, how many sort of blank or unshaded squares would there be? 9 was your answer. Number 5, Bob is 10 years older, blah, 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 blah. The answer was 5. I think we did well in this. I was really worried, but no, you can take a bashing to the brain. Number 6 was another one. 95% of you. 8 moves. 8 moves was the minimum you could do it in. And number 7, 100% of you. This was the highest. Oh no, actually second highest, because with number 5 we did that as well. Number 7 was Thursday. It was Thursday. On to audio round now. This was, again, not bad. Not bad. Good, actually. What were the answers? We had... Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry, hang on, let me go back to that one. Number 1 was Tetris. That was M. Number 2 was Mario Kart on the Wii. That was B. Number 3 was Pac-Man. That was N. Number 4 was Wii Sports. And that was L. Number 5 was Super Mario Brothers. That was J. Number 6 was Sonic the Hedgehog. That was E. Number 7 was Tomb Raider. That was F. Number 8 was Call of Duty. That was D. Number 9 was Kinect Adventures. And that was C. 10 was The Sims. That was A. 11 was Wii Fit. That was H. 12 was Monkey Island. That was K. I remember playing that with my brothers. Wow. 13 was Brain Age. That was O. 14 was Minecraft. That was I. And 15 was Grand Theft Auto, which was G. So Quizmo round now. Hang on, let me get these ready. Just give me a sec to go. See, because last week, do you know what? It was awful. And I messed it up. And it was because the answer to the Brainteaser was the same number as the answer to the the total score you could get in the entire quiz. And it all went a little bit pear-shaped. But tonight, hopefully I've gripped it. And the way we're going to do the actual results of the quiz itself is a little bit different. But anyway, let's do it. So. What? Why has that gone wrong? Why is the Brainteaser not there? Right, here's the Brainteaser. To the nearest cubic centimetre, what was the volume of the balls? There's 9 balls there. The radius of each of them was 3.12 centimetres, giving a grand total of 1,145. There were some really, really good guesses. Like, really, really good guesses. In 15th place with a guess of 2,150, that's 1,005 away, is Jar Jar Thinks. Bravo. In 14th place with a guess of 1,988, 843 away, it's Playing the Solo Game. Well done. Is this your first quiz? If this is your first quiz, very, very, very welcome to the family. You're going to do fantastic. I just know it. In 13th place... 720 away. It's the Frat Pack. Well done, Frat Pack. In 12th place, 556 away. Never mind the Shuttlecocks. In 11th place, 361 away. It's Lucifer and the Almighty. In 10th place, 205 away. It's Sunshine. Bravo. Is one of you still in Bermuda, or you're still back here? In 9th place, 196 away, Marjorie's Hippos. In 8th place, 172 away. It's the Faftastic Four. In 7th place, 159 away. It's Quizentials. In 6th place, 149 away. It's Misfits. Bravo. In 5th place, 146 away. It's Fake Brews. In 4th place, 128 away. It's Kebab Machine North. In 3rd place, 127 away. That's good. Still open for Quizness. In 2nd place, 126 away. Just so close, percentage-wise. It's Corona No Lime or Lennon. I can't even say that. And your winners with just 20 away. It is the Mint Imperials. Congratulations, Mint Imperials. So now, the winners of the quiz itself. Hopefully this is going to work. It's the first time that we've managed to do it, where I just press this button and then slowly teams will come scrolling in from the top. Do I have to press the button again, or is that not going to happen? Oh, here they come. Okay, so Frat Pack, sorry, you're last. 40. I love you though. 42 points. Kebab Machine North coming in with 49. Fantastic Four, not doing bad. Misfits, it's still a good result for you. Jar Jar Thinks are there. Flavour Dictators, that's good. Sunshine coming in with 66 points. Lucifer and the Mighty with 68. I'll have a P. 4, look at that. Five-way with I'll have a Peace Blob, Crimson and White, Hammersmith Busters, Fake Brews, and Playing the Solo Game, all with 69. 73, never mind the Shuttlecock. 74 with Cosentials. We're then going up as we breach into the 80s with Mint Imperials. Still over quizzes with 86. Corona No Lime, you are so there in 2nd place, but our winners with 90. It's the Cremasteric Reflex. I think that could be better, what I did there, but you know, it's the first time I've done it. Especially with all this other shit going on. So, oh yeah, on Quizmo as well. Yeah, why is that? Why is this happening? Here's the Quizmo. your answers were... There were 4, 6, 12 and 20 for your red-sided shapes. We had the red and the yellow shapes. And then the blue ones. And that was tough. Your social media boost. What letter did you have to... Well, it was a different letter for each of them. Pin, arch, tea, lie and mail. All of those words went to pine, larch, teak, lime and maple. And they were all trees, therefore. And so your first letter, the answer was trees. Oh my God, guys. So, that's it from me, folks. Thank you all so much for taking part. If you have not yet, please subscribe. It's like a little pat on the back for me. And if you haven't yet become a Patreon, please feel free to do so. I am back at the Georgia 4th tomorrow. Please come along. It was a quiet one last week. I just want to reassure you that I really have gone to town with COVID secure things. Quite a lot of people preferred the COVID secure stuff that I was doing. So don't worry, if you do want to pop down tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at the Georgia 4th, then please feel free to do so. We're coming back and the last Wednesday and last Thursday for the Union Tavern and White Horse. That's still to be confirmed though, but it's in the bag. It's in the bag. Anyway, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Even if the whole world is infected by coronavirus, this online quiz is still going to be happen. As always, it has been an absolute pleasure quizzing you, and I would love to see you all here next Monday for more Adventure Quiz fun and games. Enjoy the rest of your week. I know I will. I'll see you next Monday. Good night.